around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you.
Leo, sweet Caroline, ba ba ba.
Look at me, I'm flying! Oh, no, wait, maybe not.
Neil Diamond, something to do with Neil, Nigel, or anybody beginning with N, or Diamond, or John Diamond, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, with going through the same energies, Leo. How you doing? So I'm randomly doing a load of stuff for different star signs that worked out well.
Paint me yellow and call me banana.
Because a lot of you appreciated and liked what I did when I do the notatarotreading stuff, I'm going to scribe a load of scribbles and see what we come up
Tango, El Gato, Los Pantalones.
with a picture. And at the end, I'll show you the picture and we'll try to come up with what message Spirit's trying to get you to look at in the form of art whilst I'm channeling. And then when I've finished it, then we'll try to channel through the drawing that I've got of different colours. So I'm hearing Jason Donovan.
Yeehaw!
So Jason, Julia, anybody beginning with J, Donovan, multicoloured dream coat. Some of you could be dreaming quite a lot or dream journaling. Okay. So you could be experiencing a lot of strange things. Something around Stranger Things 3 or 4. So I'm looking at Pisces, Life Path 3, 4, Scorpio or Aries placements. So we've got the numbers 3 and 4. Pisces, Scorpio, Aries placements. Dreaming or dream journaling or something to okay. So in my head I'm seeing Head, Ed, Eddie, Edmonds, Berry, Holly, Jody, and I'm also their names, but I'm also seeing like sleep well, like be well's a book or something, journaling a book or a sleep book or a book, something like journaling a book, and it's something to do around spiritual stuff or something like that. But I'm also hearing like, so that's be well's like well, you go and buy books. But I'm also hearing like sleep well. So like, you know when you get like a doona from Australia, when you get doonas, but like a sofa, like a sweet Sophie, the name Sophie, sweet tooth. Some of you could be eating a lot of chocolate sweets. This come up. Okay, man, I'm getting lost now. So bedding is what I'm hearing, bedding. Because I'll get back to that. Okay, so when I do Aquarius and Leos, you're both 8s. And I just did Aquarian. You're both 8s because I read from numerology. The card represents 8. You know that if you just followed. I read in code and numerology. Two major arcana cards are 8. That's Leo and Aquarian card. So you come up as the same. Aquarius's message that I just did was something to do around sweets, chocolate, monsters, and like it will give you wings, Red Bull, like eating like too many sweets or sugary stuff. Okay, and that related to their environmental message where I said it was about morning sickness, pregnancy, or just generally overdoing it by eating sweets, and like it might have something to do around someone's blood sugar levels or something to do that blood level or you may need a blood test if you're feeling a little bit icky. But it might be something to do with what they're saying about too many sweets. So that's like artificial sugars. Or like people that drink Monsters. I mean, I have the odd Monster now and again. I like the white one. But I don't know what they're called in the UK, but in America, but in the UK, they're called Monsters, right? And they're real big energetic drinks, and they're really nice. But what they're saying is that if you're feeling sick or anything like that, it might be because you're eating too many chocolates, too many sweets, or drinking too many sugary drinks, okay, like Diet Coke or Coke or Monsters and stuff like that. Like you're trying to build up your energy level, but you're actually not doing it any good because your energy level is like either too much coffee, like artificial like highs basically. So be very careful when it comes to around like anything like that if you're feeling ill. What Spirit is saying to me is something to do around sugars. Okay, sugars. Okay, so that's that message out of the way for you. Okay, now in my head what I was having this vision is I'm trying to think what they are, but I can see this teddy bear and it's an advert that comes on the telly, and it's a little bit like I've got two of them actually. A bed mattress, mattress topper, a mattress topper. Okay, so and because that would be like silent. That's it. Silent Night. Simon, Cynthia, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Sandra, casino, gambling. Still, someone's still a gambling addict and going back to the casino. So gambling. So that's still going on. Then there's this silent witness to something that may be going on at court. Okay, I'm just realised that I'm not drawing because I'm trying to keep up with my channel stuff. Silent witness, something to do around court. Okay, but this Silent Night is like a new bed. Like I'm looking for a new mattress, or I'm looking for a new bed mattress, or do I buy a doona? Okay, like I don't know, things to do with the bedding. Okay, but this could also be a mattress topper. Okay, they are quite expensive in the UK. They're about £200. Mine are Dormer. They're called Dormer, and they're normally about 350 to £5. But at Christmas time, you can get them like half price. So they're about £200 roughly. But I'm picking up like bed topper. Do I get a mattress topper, bed topper, a new mattress, blah blah blah? And then I'm picking up like people that are shopping around like. They're going, I forget what they're called here, but walking into random shops that do things like beds, mattresses, like a new chair or like a sofa, a 3-seater sofa, blah, blah, blah. Looking, it's kind of like I keep picking up messages of people that are walking around shopping malls and stuff like that, looking for like general things. I think they call it, what do they call it here? Oh man, anybody from the UK, what they call it here? You go in, they got like fucking loads of stuff that's involving cooking, and then they got like loads of furniture, and then they got bed mattress toppers, Dunelms, that's it, Dunelms. So I'm picking up anybody getting with D or Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy, or Danielle. You alright, Danielle? How you getting on? Oosh! How's your life sorted? You got any money yet to join my Patreon, Danielle? What is going on with your life, sweetheart? Come on. Don't go out spending money on donuts, right? Or donuts. What's there in donuts? Homer Simpson? Some of you fancy like donuts. Oh, I mean, fuck, I would love a donut right now, but I'm on a diet. You're either going up the donut or you want a donut. Something like that. But like, man, I keep picking up people that are going shopping, and you walk outside and then there's one of these like stalls of like donuts where they're kind of like, come and get your donut, come on over here, get your peanuts over here. And they're like, fuck, there's some sugary donuts over there. I could really do one of those sugar rings. So they're really nice, right? Hot donuts, they're all dripping in sugar. Oh, fuck, Leo. So you could have the same fetish as me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend's a Leo. She's one of the purposes. And we do this, right? Anyway, so that's what Spirit is kind of saying to me, okay? So that's bedding, walking around, shopping. We've got 3.4 or 3.5 or 3.0. I don't know what that is. 3, 4? Okay, PS3, what? PS3, PS4, gaming. Well, that did come up in your actual stuff that I wrote down here. But I'm looking at, this is how I do it, sweetheart. Right? I'm looking here what I wrote. 3 and 4, we went Scorpio, Aries. But they're saying 3.4 or 3.0. But one of your messages here was boxes. Boxing something up. And then I went, boxing? Like someone that does like judo or like karate or fucking Tong Wong or like like Konnichiwa or Thai boxing or some kind of like, I don't know, UFC, KFC, chicken eaters, and then the other people that do the other one that don't eat chicken that fight, right? That one. But then I came up with Xbox, right? So it might be Xbox or PS5, stuff like that. Some of you, are you into that? Me and my girlfriend are into that. We both actually went out, it's just there. Went out and bought a PS5, look. I'll show you, oh, I can't. Hold on a second. Did you get anybody out there that likes PS5? Have you played this yet? God of War, Ragnarok. What a game, bruv. What a game. So I've been struggling at the moment because I got a Pro PS4 there, but the Pro version, and then a PS5 there. And we was trying to get the, what do you call it, 6? I've got it, Far Cry 6, that's been half completed on the 4. Wanted to download the actual 5 version on there, which you can do, which I did, but trying to get all of the stuff over from there to there so I could start off. I've pretty much figured it out, but my God, it was difficult to try and get all the information going from the 4 to the 5. So you could be going through all of these sort of things. It could be natural or Natalie, but it does say something about boxes: Xbox 5, Xbox 4, or PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Okay. So then I heard Johnny Cage, and this is what set off the message for you. Spiral staircase, spiraling, spiral. Okay, why am I hearing that people are eating spirals, like the chips, or what do you call it in America, man? We call them chips, but you call them crisps. Fuck, bruv, you lot are confusing. I'm hearing Chris, Christina, Chrissy. Okay, like fish and chips, right? You don't go and open a fucking packet, bruv, and they're like crispy. Like you can get spirals like potato, right? But they're hot potato. It could be from Idaho, okay, or Louisiana, but like potatoes. So like hot potatoes, right? Like you would. So are you playing hot potato? What the hell are these messages going out? Capricorn, hot potato. Someone's doing the like hot potatoes. Or are you? Oh, this is Christmas stuff, man. Like wrapping up like having a jacket potato in like silver foil or silver. There, silver's pussy. You right, Silver? Where you been, bruv? Still pounding away at that Capricorn. But like hot potatoes. Like so, it's like in silver foil. Blah blah blah. You go to the back. It's fucking freezing. It's actually -7 here this morning in the UK. It really fucking is. It's so cold. But like I'm picking up like visions of like hot potatoes being cooked in a silver foil jacket, like jacket potatoes. Okay, then I'm picking up like jacket again, like buying someone a jacket or clothes or Jackie, and buying someone like an article of clothing of like a jacket or something. Now, if I'm giving any of you guys, like, I can see your Christmas presents, I can't help that, bruv. If like this is a surprise and like, holy shit, I've got to go back and watch that blonde hair dickhead that told me I was going to get a jacket. And I did. Right? So I'm thinking like I'm going to get something that is like an article of clothing as such, or something to do with the house, something around the house, right? I was hearing Chris Houser, you right, bro? But like something around the house, right? So I'm picking up a lot of you like really going out quite a lot, right? Fucking Leo's, me and my girlfriend always do it, man. We go shopping nearly every single day. We love browsing around all the shops and like, oh, sweetheart, smack her arch, and like, oh, Stephen, stop it. But like, yeah, like this, so yeah, shopping, right? Now, where we're going with these messages, so we got Johnny Cage, which is also an Xbox or a PlayStation fight, because it's that, come here, like Mortal Kombat. But was that Mortal Kombat or was that another fighting game? I don't know. I'm picking up some people that are into like Xboxes and PlayStations, right? So, dead or alive, Johnny's alive. No, what was this? Johnny 5 is alive. So, John, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. 5 is alive. Dead or alive, you're coming with me, Silver's bullet. So, that was RoboCop. They did a thing like 50 seconds to comply, 60 seconds to comply. Their song was Silver Bullet, which is fucking excellent, by the way, if you've never heard that back in the, I think it was the 80s, right? Silver Bullet. Some of you could be getting a vibrator and you're constantly walking and rubbing one out with Wacky with a silver bullet all up in your pussy there. So some of you are all up into the kinky stuff with the like silver bullets and the like the rammer jammers there. We've got to get on with this touring. So then that came down to Johnny 5 is alive, but or dead or alive, you're coming with me. So I'm picking up where some of you might still be believing or wanting to know whether John JDS Tarot is still alive or not. I actually haven't checked to see whether he's back, but I actually think that he could well have passed, because I think that he would have definitely come on by now. And okay, so there's pregnancy. When I talk, this is where they come out, you see. Pregnancy. This is relating to the Aquarian reading. Okay, so I just heard whether he's come on or not yet. In the UK, slang terms, that's what we say. Have you just come on? Which means have you come on your period? If you're late and you haven't, and you've had sex with someone and you haven't been protecting it and you feel sick, then look at the Aquarius reading that I just did, where your card with one of these said pregnancy, a morning sickness, right? Because I just heard shit, I haven't come on yet, which means that I've missed my period. Okay, so there messages there for you. Take them as you will or as you wish. Death wish. Who was in the death wish? Death wish, death. Angel of death, death. Steph. Steph, my name is Jeff. You what? I think my name is Jeff. Someone's called Jeff or Jan or Janice. Janice Joplin. Music that you're listening to? Janet Jackson. Really? Jan. You're right, Jan. Jan in the van. Van Helsing. What's that? Van sing. Van sing. Some of you sing in the car. You get in your car, could be a Cancerian or a 5/7, and you're singing in the car, in a van. Come on, everybody, children, let's sing a song. The wheels on the bus go round. I used to do this when I was a bus driver. So it could be people that like taxis, take children to and from school. School runs over Christmas, and you kind of like the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day. Delay it a little bit longer, Steve, so you can do this drawing and people don't get fucking pissed off. So I'm also hearing prism, like Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb, or like a prism, or a prison warden, someone that works for the prison, and they do things where they're kind of like a screw, what we call them here, or a prison guard, because I'm hearing prism or prison. Now hopefully nobody's going to prison, but I'm definitely... Okay, what is this? Are you going to prison? Well, I'm hearing, are you going to work in the prison? So does someone or are leaving work to go to work in a prison, is what I'm hearing. I can't read, but see, this is where you use GIFs. Nothing in my life hinders me. I'm dyslexic. I can't spell or read. Words jumble up. I didn't take it as a flaw. I see it as a gift. Can't spell, but I see words differently than other people. So here I wrote, I don't know what the fuck I wrote there, pecan nuts, pream. I don't know what the fuck I wrote there. But anyway, I'm seeing it as prism. Okay, prism or pream. Premenstrual cycle. That's like pregnancy and stuff, right? Premenstrual, prism. That's sort of like spirograph. Well, I mean, it could be, I have Aquarius in my chart, my father's a Leo. So we come up in the same reading, but it could be like this, spirographing, like you know, doing a load of arts and stuff and whatnot here. Any other message that we got for Spirit, Leo? Leo, do you want to give Spirit a message? Steve, I asked you to give Spirit a message. What's that? Any of you want to give Spirit a message? I don't know, do you? So any Spirit, what the fuck? Confused. Someone's very confusing or very confused at this time. Like I can't work something out and it's confusing. It's a bit like a riddle me this, riddle me that, like a question mark. And it came up in Mark, which is my X marks the spot. That normally comes up in Capricorn. Like, it's confused. Like, I'm very confused at this time. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like around a Libra or a number 2. And it doesn't make any sense. And it's there, but it's something that you can't see, green or blue. Have I picked green or blue? I don't know, black and green this time. So Green or Blue was a band. They did a really good song. It was something you can't see, and it moves without command. So it means an energy, and it means that something is moving without command, which means, or going on demand. But like, it moves without command, so it's an energy that you can't see. So it's like a metaphysical feeling, really. It's there, you can't see it, it's just there, okay? I'll be there whenever you need me. I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, Leo. Ooh. Betty Boo, Betty. I'm hearing Betty Boo. Boo. Ghost, Elijah. Don't be afraid of no ghost. So you might be seeing ghosts or Elijah. Whoa, there's a ghost for you. A ghost party. Ghost party? So are you doing anything where it's like, well, that's gone like Halloween. I'm picking up like people that like being scared. Or VR. I keep picking up like something that's kind of like really scary. Like scary. I mean, I love scary movies, right? Could be watching a scary movie. But something that's like something that you can see, but it's like really scary. But you like it. So it could actually... Sorry, but I'm coming up in my own messages. I was looking at it today and I started thinking, ooh, VR. I've never experienced it. You know when you strap one of those things across your fucking head and you can see and you're like, oh my god, this is a fucking horror game. And then, whoa, and it comes running at you like, fucking hell. So I'm seeing that, like this ghost or like horror games or something, or like a horror show. Because I was thinking, this feels like that someone's going to like a haunted house, right? Haunted house. But like, or House on Top of the Hill, and like Jill or Gillian or something like that around like films and movies, Netflix. But then it's starting to get me to think, hold on a minute, Halloween's gone and you can't really go and see these like scary things. So that's made me kind of think Xbox or PlayStation, VR, optical fucking thing that's strapped across your MUI. And it might be where you're going to probably be looking at one, maybe getting ghost games. Like, I see one today and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I dare play it. Like, you put it on, you're walking through this house, you're like, bruv, is it fucking... Like, and it comes in like, like, what the fuck, Dave? And, it's like, and it runs at you and it's like... Whoa, what the fuck is happening? So, I mean, I love it. We've got every single zombie game known to man. Like, we got all of them, right? But, yeah, I'm picking up like this ghost energy here of like this, so I've got no idea. So if you guys are always like, Steve, where does your sense of humour come from? I've got a lot of air in my chart. I have Aquarius and Venus and Mercury, so it comes from that. Gemini moon, so it comes from that also. And that's my Comedy Central kind of energy there. Is the air signs. So I have a lot of air in my chart, believe it or not. Water and air mainly. But yeah, what we got here then, Leo, let's have a look. So someone's fucking eating a fish here. So you could be dating or seeing a Pisces. Hello, Pisces. But like here, you're right, Pisces, get in the van. I'm going to fucking eat you alive. So there's a fish that's swimming into this dark energy here. So I don't know what this dark energy is, but it's kind of like, ooh, I'm a little bit curious to what's inside this cave. So it could even be a game that you're playing. But it kind of like, oh, I'm curious. Let's put a little eye on there, shall we? Hello. Let's put a little eye on it. Then you'll know what I mean. Like, oh, what's in that cave, Dave? Well, Madge, if you open it up, you won't be able to come in. So you could even be muff diving here. And someone might need a shave. Like, oh, I haven't shaven. It's like, bruv, I don't give a fuck. Let me in. So it could be where someone's like, a fish is going inside here or somewhere like that. I don't know. What's that? That's a fucking swan, bruv. That's a straight up swan. So you could be soulmates, two swans. Like if one swan dies, the other swan never leaves the. We have a lot of swans here and ducks. If two soulmates, like two swans, they're coupled up with each other. If one swan dies, the other swan never leaves that vicinity of the lake that they were in. So I'm picking up a swan here, like a beak here and an eye here, and that's its head. So you might live somewhere or be walking around a lake where there are swans, but it's all fucking frozen in the UK. So Frozen, you might be watching that. Frozen lakes. The Lake District. So you could be like Sheffield, Manchester, Leeds, like Lake District. Oh, guys, been up there, right? I've been up there quite a few times. Fucking brilliant, Lake District. Peak District, Lake District, and you get to like Scotland, like Manchester, Scotland. Scotland's a fucking long way from here. You know, 7 hours, 8 hours. But yeah, Manchester's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I actually went there a couple of weeks ago. Went up to Leeds, actually. Anyway, so I'm picking it up as a swan and a neck here. This fish is going into swan's neck here. So Swansea, picking up someone maybe from Swansea, something like that. There is a place called Swansea, but I'm just not sure that is, but it's in the UK. But anywhere else, it's called Swansea. Okay. What else have we got here? Something in a bucket list. You might be looking at a bucket list. Anything else? Will you guys also tell me, man, because you're part of the show here. Hi, everybody from behind the painting. Yeah. Yeah. Feels like a Captain Hook, like an anchor. Bianca? Bianca. Could be from like London. but like an anchor, or you could be going to a pub like called the Anchor, or the Dog's Balls, or the Dog's Nuts, and the 3 tons, the 3 tons of Dog's Nuts, right here. But like I'm picking this up as like a bell here. Okay, this is a bell, and this is like bing, 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 bing. Last orders, everybody, come and get your fish. So you might be going to like a restaurant or something like that, and it's kind of like last orders, and this fish rings this bell. You can ring my bell. Oh, that's John. See, are you dead or alive, John? Ring my bell. Oh, I'm going really cold now. So I'm probably channeling John again. The only reason I didn't want to do this is because I don't know for a fact. So I can't just go saying yes, like, but I keep going cold when I keep ringing like John's bell here. So it's kind of like he keeps giving me messages, and I keep going like extremely goddamn cold, man, when I think of John. So I really do think that he did pass. Like, it would be so obscure if he didn't. He would end up hating me. Like, what you've been talking about me, Stephen. I think I did go over there once because he shouted my name out on his channel, John. And I went over there once and I gave him, I think it was like 15 quid, I think it was. And he never really looks. He just normally used to go, thanks for the donation. And then he was like, about 2 minutes later, he was like, 7 Tarot, Steve. He's got like, thanks for the donation. You're right. And he had this big smile on his face. I fucking love John, salt of the earth guy. But I think he's given me this message here because I'm picking up bell, and like, you can ring my bell, and this fish ends up going, you can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring, ring, ring-a-ling-a-ling. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring, ring, ring-a-ling-a-ling. So whatever message that be out there, John, if you are out there, come back. If you're not and you're here, then I love you, John. And we all do, and we all did, or we do. Whichever way around it is, John is dead. I keep saying, man. But anyway, let's move on. So something to do with about the bell and the John and the ringing of, okay, the ring. 7 days. Cancerian life path 7 car accident. Something about a life path 7 or a 7. See, I think that might be him. Because I think that, because he used to like cars, John, and I think he may have had a Cancerian in his placement there, because it did come up in Cancerian channel stuff once. And then he did like cars, right, John? And I keep hearing this car accidental death car type sort of accidental dental mental chicken oriental what dental surgery. Some of you might be having dental surgery. You've got something wrong with your tooth. That might be because you're eating loads of sweets. So I'm also hearing for you dental surgery, unless you work there. But you might be needing a visit to the dentist, and that might be because you've been eating loads of sugary sweets, because that did come up in Aquarian reading. Anything else for Leo? Then I'm going to leave it there. There's your free stuff, Leo. So hopefully you guys want to support me. Just keep them likes coming up and rewatch it and give it to your mum, to your father, to your brother, to your sister, and say Steve's come out with loads of fantastic like stuff off the top of his head. Right, I don't know, it's just a gift, right? Sagittarius in the first house of Neptune is a biggie, okay, and then also where my Chiron is. But anyway, I digress. Pisces, Scorpio. You see, also need to look at. See, I'm a Piscean. I also have Scorpio rising. I have 3 stelliums of like Scorpio, but then it also comes from the fact that I'm a life path 7, which means Cancerian. So it's like 3 major water energies, and one of the waters are like 2 Pisces, 3 Scorpio. If you give me a life path 7, it's Cancer. I also have it in which house? 7th and 8th, Cancer, which is also Saturn. So yeah, it's just that's where that comes from. It's the secret sauce Steve has. But I don't know if they relate to you. They may not have done, but they actually did to me. So it really could be doing to you. So yeah, there you go. There's your message. If you really want to support me and you want to join Patreon is either silver or gold tier. It really does help me out through Christmas. To treat a Leo, expensive. But yeah, you can join Patreon. Patreon is below. Okay, that's where you've got your whole weekly reading. God, there's so many different ones at the moment. Each week we change it up. This week we did a full Rider-Waite deck here, full table spread, clarified what have you got coming up, generally to give you a look at what you've got coming up. The camera's on the table, shows you a different angle, everything that you got coming up. Some weeks then we also do what to be aware of in your environment, the hidden thoughts, the hidden feelings, stuff that's around you that you need to be aware of. What's, you know, what time is someone fucking coming back? I don't know, MC Hammer, CC, you're right. But like all of that sort of stuff, all those things that you need to know or want to know, you have to pay for those ones, and that's what supports me as a living. So if you want to do that, Land of the Living, Land of the Dead, Zombies, there's something to do with zombies and people here. Anyway, all links are provided below. Thanks very much, Leo. See you later.